discussing today is covered in the 6-month lifestyle and business glow up, okay? So let's talk about the significance of the current political and social climate. It has to be said. I have been reposting. I've been a mad reposter. Everything that I feel is impactful. I am not a political commentator. I'm not a social commentator. I am a business and mindset coach who's also a psychic and an energy healer. So while you did not see much of me in these past couple days, know that I was doing some magic and some work behind the scenes. Okay? And I cannot express to you how important it is that you start rocking your authentic style right now, unapologetically, that you go for it with your look, that you figure out who the fuck you are, and you figure out how to master your energy so that you can be at your peak performance, okay? I don't need you at peak performance 24/7, which is what we've done in the past, is we thought that we had to be go, 24 miles an hour. Hey, you gotta go lay down. This is what happens when I get excited. This is y'all's fault. So what you're gonna learn is how you can be your best you as often as possible without sacrificing yourself, without being in burnout, all that sort of stuff. So with, you know what, just happening in these past 2 days, it's more important than ever for us to harness our energy. You can go check my reposts on my page. There's a lot of good creators that talk about this that I've reposted. I don't want to step out and start talking about shit that is completely out of what it is that I do, because I'm here for my business. I'm not here for my personal life. If I didn't have these 2 businesses, I wouldn't be all over social media. So what I need you to understand is it's your responsibility now to go follow all your favorite creators on every other platform. Now that we know that they're willing to mess with 170 million Americans' well-being and 70 million businesses. Okay? So go follow everybody everywhere else. I'm going to be releasing 1 new YouTube video a week. I'm going to be reposting all of my shorts over there. And I'm going to be very active on my Substack. And I'm going to be going into some really deep ideas and conversations around style, mindset, our roles in life. And I'm going to be using some people that are near and dear to your heart, like the Real Housewives, and other people to explain it to, because I know that we need a good example. So, I appreciate you going over to my YouTube. You can watch my podcast over on my YouTube too. I'm launching season 2 in March, so you can get caught up on all of the first season episodes. Good idea for you. A lot of my clients and a lot of people that I know play the podcast in the background because they like to be surrounded by smart people. So, I don't need you to just thrive personally and professionally, but I need you to be strong enough to fight for what's right. And the best way to do that is to show up as your authentic self and make mad money while doing it. Okay? Tell me in the comments if you're making as much as you want to be making right now. Is your business pulling in what you want it to be pulling in? Do you wake up every morning and say, hell yeah, I'm ready to do this. I'm so excited about my day. Don't worry, Brianna's already taken the biggest step forward to make herself start making what she wants to make per month. So, that's a good catch. All right, now, you cannot pour from an empty cup. It is cliche, because it is true. So let's talk about how you can master your energy so that you can fight the good fight and still crush your business goals. I need you strong for business, and I need you strong for the good fight. I have a hair. A dog hair. Guys, I literally just broke a glass right here. I'm finding glass all over the place. I cleaned it. But you know with glass, you just keep finding glass pieces. All right. Oh my God, Tarsha, you're here. Hi. Okay, so everybody give me a big woohoo in the comments. Give me a big whatever your current vocal stem is. What is it? Give it to me in the comments. Because I'm really going to be spitting a lot of facts here, a lot of truths. Feel free to share the live with your friends. Thank you for sharing. Yee. Hi, morning. And if at any point you have a question, everybody, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I'm happy to answer it. I have ADHD. I can keep up with a lot of different conversations at the same time. And I am wearing a shirt. I promise I'm wearing a shirt. Ooh, you know, things don't read the same on camera as they do in real life. So there's that. Okay, so everybody's ready. First and foremost, listen, we're in a pivotal time where our energy, physical, emotional, and mental is our greatest asset. Thank you. So it's how we rebel and resist and create change while building businesses that make an impact. I do not work with one single person whose business does not make an impact, who is not fueled by the desire to make an impact. If that's you, tell me in the comments. So let's talk about how energy mastery empowers women to make more money, take up space, and advocate for change. And if at any point I say woman, just know that I mean AFAB, just know that I mean LGBTQI+, just know that I mean awesome people who are very, very much so progressive, right? If you're cool, if you pass the vibe check, you're considered a female founder. I'm split between two passions. I've been trying to figure out how to combine them. Minis by Joy, that sounds very exciting. Is one of them energy healing work? You're giving me serious Reiki vibes. And welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. My name is Melanie, and I'm the secret weapon for female founders who want to stop being strong and start being powerful. I'm an energy healer, psychic, intuitive business mindset coach, and working with me will completely transform your reality. All for the good, okay? So again, what we're talking about here is just one little portion of the 6-month lifestyle and business glow up. Hi, Lex. Minis by Joy, you can tell me more about your two passions and I'll see if I can help you right here. If not, you can DM me and I'll see what I think is best. All right, so let's talk about your energy cycles and the chronotypes. Tell me if you're ready in the comments. Tell me if you have your pen and paper in the comments, because we're going to be talking about some real important shit today. So what I want you to understand about energy peaks and dips throughout the day is that your energy is going to go like this. Sometimes it's going to go like this. Sometimes it's going to go like this. But we're going to figure out when those things happen. This is a day, this is a day, this is a day. This is a week, this is a week, this is a week. Your energy is going to go up and down based on a multitude of factors and influences. If you're a person with a menstrual cycle, or the parts for a menstrual cycle, whether you have gone into chemical menopause, regular menopause, you're in perimenopause, whether you got PCOS, endometriosis, PMDD, I have all 3 of those, and perimenopause, so all 4 of those, understand that your energy is going to do different things. So if you are a morning lark, a night owl, or an in-between, we have to redesign your life and business for that chronotype. There are people that are morning larks. That's me. I love the morning time. I get real tired by 8 p.m. Unless I have like accommodated for a later than 8 or 9 p.m. night, I'm a tired baby. But when I'm 3 days before my period starts, and then like the height of my luteal, I have insomnia. I don't get that tired. Can't sleep. Body feels weird. Body moves around a lot, okay? So just understand that these chronotypes are influenced by majority your hormones, some your mindset, some your confidence and your self-image, and some who you're spending time with and what you're spending your time doing. You can reflect back on a time in your life where you had the best energy and the highest energy, and I guarantee you, you are exercising the most during that time. Am I right? Some of the best times in my life, I was working 15,000 steps a day at a restaurant and working out every single morning. Why do I know you? Because I am you. Your body, if you identify as neurodivergent, your body was made to move. If it doesn't move, it doesn't rest. If it's restless while you're resting, you need to move. I don't make the rules. Once I started walking at least 4 miles a day, at least 6 days a week, sometimes more than that per day and sometimes more than that per week, I was a vision of myself. Like the best possible options are what I'm pulling now. And I don't have to do the HIIT workout. I don't have to majorly watch what I eat. I get ice cream 5-6 nights a week. I eat 50-50. I eat 50% homemade and clean and one ingredient. And I eat 50% ready for me, but I know what chemicals I can have, okay? The things that you're eating influences your energy cycles. The way you're moving influences your energy cycles. The people you're with influence your energy cycles. I went too much, so it's definitely learning not to people please. There's actually a creator on here who's talking about there's more than just people pleasing. There's people managing, people caretaking, and another one that I forget. I'm going to repost some of her videos, and I'm going to send one of her videos over to my 2 Pics a Day group on Instagram. And it's very interesting because I'm not really a people pleaser. I never really give a shit. give a shit what people think about me. But I do manage and I do caretake. For sure. For sure. For sure. And the one important thing here, whether you're a caretaker or a pleaser, is we have to stop self-sacrificing. We self-sacrifice and we self-abandon. And the self-abandoning really hit with me. Right? I always wanted to make my parents and my sibling happy. I always wanted to make my extended family happy. I always want to make my friends happy. I once, a couple years ago, when I was fully in my business, it was probably 2020 or 2021, I dropped everything. My best friend at the time called me and her cat was sick. And instead of being a 28-year-old woman and taking her cat to the vet, she needed me to drop everything I was doing and go to her house and pick up her and her cat and then bring her over to an emergency vet that's by my house. She was on the other side of town. She needed me to not meet her at the vet, go pick her up and take her over there because she was so distraught she couldn't look at her directions while getting her cat to this emergency vet. Do you think that would happen now? I would drop everything for people. I had people over to my house every Monday for Meatless Monday. Every Monday for Meatless Monday. Come on, don't bring anything. I got it all. Come on over here. Let me feed you. Little did I know, my magic is practiced through cooking. Half of my magic is practiced through cooking. When I tell you I'll do magic, you tell me you want something to happen, I say I'll do some magic for you. Just know that I do magic for you. Talk about burnout. Because here's the thing. When you're always taking care of everybody else, nobody ever asks you if you need anything because they assume you've taken care of yourself first. We're conditioned and socialized to self-abandon. I saw a TikTok the other day where the girl was like, how come I can't relax when my man's home? Like, why can't I just lay around and do nothing? As soon as he leaves, I can lay around and do nothing. But when he's home, boy, oh boy, I can't just sit around. And that's because we're conditioned to caretake. When you're sick and you feel like you can't just lay there. I once had mastitis. When I had my youngest, I had mastitis. And if you ever breastfed and you ever felt mastitis, you know it's the worst pain in the world. And my friend got into our group chat of all of us friends with babies and said, who can go over and take care of Melanie? And when she came over, I ended up going into the kitchen to get her something to drink. She's like, why am I here? And I was like, I don't know. I just feel so bad. I can't let you not, I can't not take care of you in my home, even though I was in the worst pain I've ever been in. We've got to do better. Taking care of yourself is an act of resistance and rebellion. Wearing whatever you want, despite societal norms and expectations, that's a real good way to signal who you are. And if you're running a service-based business, now more than ever, you need to be very clear about who you are so you don't have to spend any of your time qualifying people and clients to work with you. I will never work with a TRUMP supporter. Ever. I've stopped talking to some past clients because they're Trump supporters. I can't do it. I cut off my family members years ago because of that person. You think I won't cut off somebody on the internet? Check out my TikTok stories. I'm so fucking for real about that, okay? So you got to figure out what your chronotype is, and then you have to work with your natural rhythm. If you're a morning person, you got to work in the morning. If you're a nighttime person, you got to work at night. You got to stop trying to tell yourself that you can do it a different way. Your body is set up. You have a natural factory operating setting. Look to your birth chart for information on this. For sure, look to your birth chart for information on this. And fucking track yourself for 60 days. You can go get the energy optimization guide in my stand store. It'll teach you what to ask yourself in the morning, in the afternoon, and the evening for 60 days so that you can use your pattern recognition and you can use your problem solving skills. The problem is you can't use those because you don't remember anything. So get into the practice of writing your shit down. And to every single person that says, I can't possibly stop 3 times a day and write down how I'm feeling, you really need to do it if you don't think you have the time to check in with yourself 3 times a fucking day. It's not that you don't have the time. You don't think that you're important enough to do that. You don't think that your well-being is important enough to do that. So how the fuck are you ever going to thrive? Sorry, I'm ovulating, so I'm really, really straight up. I felt it last night. Pew, pew, right here. Pew, pew, pew. Like rubber band snaps. Yeah. Hi, Allie. Hi, Lex. Listen, I don't make the rules. I just figured out what they were and figured out how we're supposed to navigate them as neurodivergent female founders who have to take care of everybody in our life and we've never taken care of ourselves. Listen, there is a fucking reason why all those creators that you follow, all those business owners, all those entrepreneurs, all those women that you really, really look up to, why they look great. You will get no clout. You will have not an ounce of believability, not an ounce of authority if you're going on the internet looking like shit. You've got to take care of yourself. We can subconsciously pick up on everyone who takes care of themselves. Whether it's their body, whether it's their hair, whether it's their makeup, you have to take care of yourself. If you do not take care of yourself, nobody's going to respect you. We're not men. You've got to figure out your style. You've got to figure out what you feel good in. You've got to figure out how much time it takes you to get ready in the morning. Low energy and high energy. You got to figure out what degree of rest you need if you have to stay up late. On New Year's Eve, we were up till 4 o'clock in the morning. Don't ask me how. We were doing a puzzle. And it's still not done. And I looked at the clock at 3:30. I said, why in God's name am I up right now at 3:30 in the morning? I got to go to bed. Y'all are crazy. So I rested the whole next day. I changed the whole schedule around. I said, well, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Move it, move it, move it. Because if I didn't get the appropriate amount, and you know what happened? I was so loopy-doop on New Year's Day from staying up till 3:30 in the morning. I remembered that I used to feel like that all the time when I was pushing myself, when I wasn't getting enough sleep, when I was drinking and partying, when I was hanging out with people, when I was working at a restaurant from 5 p.m. till 11 p.m. and then going out for drinks with the girls and then waking up at 6 a.m. to get the kids to fucking school. I don't have that in me and I never did. I was lying to myself when I told myself I did. That loop-a-doop feeling, not good. I mean, it's not that I don't party, it's I don't drink. I don't drink. But I actually I had one of my clients check in with me the other day because I was checking in with everybody. And, with the TikTok ban and with the inauguration and everything, one of my clients was actually like, dude, you check on everybody else. How are you doing? And I said, I'm actually doing pretty good because I have designed my life to be able to process my big emotions. Not just handle. I used to just want to handle them. Now I want to be able to process them. I have very big emotions. I have never, ever, ever, I don't know if you can resonate with this because not everybody does. I have never been able to fully cry and panic and freak out in front of somebody without them reacting like this. So for me to cry and scream and react in front of somebody doesn't soothe me in any way. Doesn't help me. If anything, it makes it worse. So although I was raised, my shithead parents sending me to my room all the time to go process my big emotions, go figure this out on your own, come back when you can deal with this, no matter how old I was. Now that that's what I do, and now that my emotions are so big, if I process them in front of other people, people panic. I had to figure out what to do. So I'm the person that is designed and built for helping you process your big emotions. Because nothing scares me. You cannot emote or emit one energy, one emotion, one feeling that's going to make me go, I know what it's like to have a big emotion. So when I'm working with my clients, whether it's in my 6-week or my 6-month program, we're every call, we're going into the corral and you're fucking running around and you're doing your shit and you're trying to figure it out and I'm helping train you and being like, okay, let's try this. Okay, let's try this. Da 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 da. And you let all your shit out and then we leave that in the corral and we go back. You go back to your house. I go back to my house. I don't take it with me. And you very quickly learn that when working with me because everybody's afraid to give me their full 100% authenticity. And then when they finally do and they realize that it's welcomed with open arms and it's a safe space to fully authenticate and recognize themselves in all their messiness and all their passion and all their glory, that's how we get such great results for people. That's how. Not every coach can do it. And I promised myself in 2025 that I was going to be 100% open with you guys. And let you know, you work with me because you want to be able to unleash. If you can't fully unleash, we can't get you where you want to go. You'll never be judged by me. I'm an Aquarius moon. I want to hear everything. All the things. In fact, you don't even have to say TMI. You could just say, here's a good one. And I'll go, okay. I've heard about people's relationships. I've heard about people's bowel movements. I've heard about people's breakups. I've heard about people's just their deepest, darkest. And it is safe with me, honey. Give it to me. I love to hold on to it. Love it. Okay, so let's get back to this. So first you got to figure out your chronotype, your energy cycle. Okay? What is it? Are you a morning lark? Are you a night owl? Are you an in-betweener? Okay? So then we can start working with your natural rhythms. You have to track it for 60 days. 60 days. 30 helps, but 60 is ideal. You can grab the energy optimization guide over there in my stand store if you want. That'll help you. The next one, let's talk about the factors influencing your energy. There's external. Okay, Google. Next song, please. Okay, Google. Next song, please. Okay, Google. Volume 6, please. Okay. Are you ready to talk about the external and the internal factors that are going to influence your energy? Do you want to guess on some of the external ones? Are you with me? Name one external factor that you believe influences your energy. In lay comments. You've got to go lay down. It's not time. Before the call. But go lay down right now. I'm not doing it. Go lay down. Go lay down. External negative people. Sleep. Oh my God, I think you guys are really getting it. Yes. Diet, hydration, sleep, movement, people, environment. I can't go to a Costco. I have to admit something. I can't go to Costco. I can't go to Sam's Club. I can't go to Walmart. Walmart is basically on principle at this point. I can't go to Target. You can't just say, hey, let's run over here and do this really quick. No, I don't know if I got it. I don't know if I got it in me today. I have a system for grocery shopping. I have a system for getting gas. I have a system for driving, and my husband goes on a 6-month deployment soon, and I'm gonna have to be the only driver. Movement for sure. Okay, so we're talking environment, people, movement, food, water. Also, please, if you're sucking down gallons of water every day, if it doesn't have electrolytes and minerals in it, it's not hydrating you. Please, also, if you're allergic, if you can't wear nickel in your ears, don't be drinking out of a Stanley or any of those. That's all nickel, bitch. I had a metal big cup that I used for years when I was super duper inflamed and I was super duper unwell and I had all the chronic conditions and I didn't even know it. Stop with the metal cups. Stop with the food dye. Figure out how these chemicals affect you. I eat some prepackaged foods and I eat some made from home food because I have tracked and I know that a Rice Krispie treat from Aldi is good to go. Food dye thing, not good to go. Cyanocobalamin, cannot do it. Niacin or the other fucking folate, cannot do it. Glass cups, no metal straws, no metal cups. Woo! Excuse me. Caramel color is fine with me. Red, blue, yellow, not. Dyeing my hair, fine. Wearing my makeup, fine. Scented stuff, not okay. Even your dishwasher soap leaves traces of bad things. You have to look into your dishwasher soap. And if you're still using the Glade plugins and the candles and the smelly good things, Just know that your endocrine system is fucked and always will be until you get rid of that shit. Yes, everybody has their own toxicity threshold. You got to figure out what works, what doesn't. Because there's no way you can live in this world without toxins. It's not an option. They wanted to do a study on the effects of microplastics in humans, but they could not find any humans to be the control group because everybody has microplastics in them. So when I go to my coffee shop on my walks and I order my food on the app, I tell them to put the food in a 4-here thing and put the cup in the plastic because I'm trying to minimize as much of my exposure as possible. But it's not possible unless you want to go live in the woods. And if I went and I lived in the woods, I wouldn't be able to be here with you. I also do not spend a lot of time in person with people. I do not spend a lot of time with people. I went to a big meeting on Saturday morning with Navy people and just sitting there listening to somebody talk for an hour and a half was the most draining thing that I can fucking remember doing in a long time. When all eyes are on you because your husband makes you sit in the front and you have pink hair. Anyways, so when you're fighting for what you believe in and running your business, because that's what we're doing now. We're fighting for what we believe in and we're running our business. We've added to your threshold. We've added to your capacity because it has to happen. We can no longer skate on the surface and not tell people what's what. Managing stress is the key to staying in the game. For your external, you're talking diet, hydration, sleep, and movement. For your internal, you're talking stress, mindset, and alignment with your purpose. Alignment with your purpose. When you are working in your flow for your purpose, your capacity is increased 10 times. The amount of work that I can do on the stuff that I'm really excited about, endless. The amount of stuff that drains me, 1 or 2 a day. And instead of trying to get better at the shit that I'm not good at, I'm hiring out for the shit that I'm not good at. If you can't eliminate it, hire it out. Stop trying to get better at shit that you're not good at. Get extra good at the stuff that you're naturally inclined at. Right? We need you to stay in the game. Now let's talk about how to track your energy. Let's talk about how. This is what's covered in the energy optimization guide. Now, the introduction into working with me, the best thing to do is to take the Founder Style Quiz, read that ebook that comes with it, take the course, Overlook to Iconic, get the energy optimization guide so you can start tracking your energy if you haven't figured out how to do it on your own. Then join the 6-week or the 6-month program. It just depends on if you're ready to start a new chapter, you start the 6-week program. If you're ready to start a whole new act, you start the 6-month program. So you don't have to get the energy optimization guide to do this. You can just do this on your own because this is what the energy optimization guide teaches you. There's some other stuff in the energy optimization guide that I'm not going to cover here, but this is the majority of it. When you wake up, before you get out of bed, write down how much you slept and how you feel. So if you went to bed at 10 and you got up at 6, carry the 1, how many hours? And then you write down how you feel. So you don't even have to say it was good sleep quality, it was bad sleep quality, any of that. Just tell me how you feel right there in the morning. Because it's important to know how you feel right there in the morning. Because a lot of us have sleep inertia. A lot of us have transition issues. And going from asleep to awake is the biggest transition we can do in the day, other than like showering, going from dry to wet to dry. So if you continuously feel like trash right when you wake up in the morning, but an hour later you feel great, that's not that you're not getting good sleep. That's just that you're not good with transitions. And the neurotypical stuff isn't going to tell you this. The studies that have been done on neurotypical cishet white dudes tell you that you're supposed to just wake up and go, la! That's not the case. If you struggle to get in the shower, you're probably going to struggle to wake up. If you sit in the car when you get somewhere, you can't just get out, it might be difficult to wake up in the morning. And the only way to get better at transitions is to give yourself fun stuff to do in transitions. It has a lot to do with dread. If you have not designed your life and all the stuff that you have to do to be fun, then your brain is just going, I don't want to do that, and you already have a dopamine deficit, bitch. And then you're not telling yourself that you have anything fun to do that day? What are you going to look forward to? So write down how you feel right when you get up. Have a little piece of paper there. Alarm goes off. 10 hours, 8 hours, 7 hours. Feel all right. If you do that for 60 days, imagine what you'd know. And so then you're going to write down around lunchtime. And I say lunchtime instead of noon because by tracking my energy, I figured out that I like to eat around like 8 a.m. I like to eat around 2 p.m. And then I like to eat around 6 p.m. That's when I naturally get hungry. I don't get hungry around noon. And I like to have a big meal around 2 and a smaller meal at 6. If I wait till 7, I get voracious and it's not a good thing for me. So lunchtime, right around your lunchtime, I need you to write down what you ate, how you feel. And you see how I say what ate, how feel? It doesn't have to be fucking detailed. It doesn't have to be sentences. It doesn't have to be a novel. We just need the data. It doesn't have to be fancy. Nobody's judging you. Nobody's going to read this. We're not your shitty parent. Nobody's going to read this. Okay? And then when you're done working, when you close up shop, 7 p.m., 5 p.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 9 p.m., whatever fuck time, done working, how do you feel about your day? And I say, how do you feel about your day? Because you've got to start learning what productivity really is for you. I have to write 3 maintenance plans today for clients that have just graduated from my programs, because you get a maintenance plan whenever you're done working with me, which will tell you all the things that I would do if I were you for the next 6 to 12 months. So it acts as your anchor point so you know what to stay focused on moving forward, right? Especially if you're going to be launching something new. So I have 3 maintenance plans to do today. I have a 90-minute call at 10. I have an hour-long call at 12. So I'll do the maintenance plans on my walk this afternoon with ChatGPT. Email those out. Send a couple emails this afternoon. And then I'm good to go. So I get to go live with my friends. I get to talk to 2 of my clients. I get to make 3 maintenance plans and send a couple sales emails. I got to schedule emails because we're doing a big party at the Neurospicy Academy. First link over there on my page. Register. There's limited space available. We're doing a planning party with our proprietary planning framework, I guess is the right word. First link over there on my page. You want to register because spots are filling up. It's on Thursday. I love that part. Okay, let's get back to this. So, here's some practical tools. Phone reminders, planners, energy journals. My energy optimization guide is going to teach you how to do this. And then think about, those of you that are super visual, color code your calendar with your energy high, energy lows. When you're thinking about, I have a dentist appointment or I need to schedule a dentist appointment a month in advance, you better know where you're at in your menstrual cycle Because if you're on your period, you're probably not going to feel like getting a root canal. Speaking from experience. Because if you have to take your kids to the dentist, when are they on spring break? And don't do it at 8 o'clock in the morning. My kids like to sleep in. Hi, Claudine. Hi, Trey. Hi, Seven Heaven. It's nice to see all of you. Thank you for tippy tapping this whole time. Thank you for sharing the live with your friends. All right. So make it as enjoyable and easy to understand as possible. If your best time period is between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m., schedule your shit then. If you need a nap between 2 and 4, stop scheduling stuff between 2 and 4. You don't have to push through. Stand your ground on your energy boundaries. People deserve the best of you, and you deserve to give people the best of you. And that's what can justify it in your mindset. All right. Now let's talk about authenticity as energy fuel. Bitch, this is my favorite part. Oh my God. Okay. Authenticity as energy fuel. The reason that you burn out is because you're masking. Here's what masking is. Masking is like running all of these apps in your brain. One of them is saying, what do I think this person wants out of me based on what I think about this person? So if you see somebody that you think makes millions of dollars, you're trying to project an image that you think they're gonna like. If you see your parent who has treated you like shit and refuses to acknowledge this new, incredible, improved version of you, you're going to act like the old version of you. I get it. I don't talk to my dad. And I saw him a couple months ago, and I instantly went right back into complain mode, because that was the only way that I was ever able to identify with my family members. My mom's dead. My dad's still here. I don't talk to my sister anymore. So you've got to know that masking is draining your battery, your social battery, your emotional battery, your energetic battery. All of those things are getting drained when you're trying to figure out what you think people want from you. Now, I'm not telling you that it's safe to be fully and 100% authentically you all the time. There are times where you need to know when to shut the fuck up and let people think what they want to think. And then there are times to be radically yourself so that you can lead by example. Let me know if you understand that. So the first thing that's going to like beef up, amp up your energetic field is your wardrobe. How you present yourself can either drain you or amplify you. Bold colors and tailored outfits on high energy days, comfy fabrics like leggings, and on low energy days, it's all about alignment. You got to know what you need. How are you feeling? What do you need? It's about accommodation. What you used to do was try and change yourself. What you're going to do now is change your wardrobe to accommodate how the fuck you're feeling, because you've tracked it for 60 days and you know when you wake up feeling like this and you have all this stuff on your schedule that you can't waste time and energy on pants and a blazer. Some of us don't even wear pants with buttons anymore. Guys, I wore jeans the other day. You can see a picture of it on my TikTok stories. I wore jeans. They feel really nice. It's my introduction back into pants with buttons. I'm really proud of myself. And it definitely was a look, and people were definitely all about it. Okay, ready? I love this part. Get ready for it. Let's begin. Okay. F buttons. Trey, I was there for a long hot minute. I was there for years. Years. But here's the thing that I've noticed too. The more that you love your body and the shape of your body, the more willing you are to show it off and use it as your style. Right? So when I was much heavier, let's see, I've lost at least 36 pounds since 2023. I decided I was going to walk at least 4 miles a day in the summer of 2023. I started walking in November of 2022 when I quit drinking, but I decided I was going to always walk in the summer of 2022 or 23. So since summer of 23, I've made all the lifestyle changes that I've made, and I've lost about 36 pounds, I want to say. And I did not do that the way that I've done it in the past, which was really restricting my diet, working out hard in the gym, and saying a lot of hateful shit to myself in my brain. This way that I did it was moving my body in a way that feels good, getting ample rest, and using a lot of affirmations and a lot of visualization. There's a study that somebody did where they had half the people visualize lifting weights and doing bicep curls and not actually do any of them. They were just visualizing themselves doing it, and those people's biceps grew by 15%. Your body doesn't know the difference between what you imagine and what you're actually doing. So if you want a shelf booty, yes, I'd like you to go to the gym, but I'd also like you to envision your perfect shelf booty. Also, you're hypermobile. You have to work out. You have to strengthen those muscles. One of my clients was asking me the other day, they're like, hey, what's the best thing? And I said, I hate to fucking say it. You gotta lift. It doesn't have to be like regular in the gym shit. You can do cool stuff, but you have to do it. And if you do it from a place of loving yourself this time, it's going to be completely different than it has been in the past, which is the nice part. Okay? So, we've talked about how your wardrobe really affects you, and somebody even said that on days where they feel really low, they dress up. Absolutely 100%. That's what I do too. I'll do a lot of extra makeup and shit on those days. 1000% love it. But your authenticity is also tied to your energy level. So the more aligned you are with who you truly are, the less energy you waste on pretending. So we're not going to call it masking anymore. We're going to call it pretending. And I'll tell you what, it's a terrible use of your imagination. The biggest waste of your imagination is worrying. Worrying is just pretending that the worst thing is happening. And if we're going to leverage our limerence and leverage our rich inner world, oh my God, I spit. We have to do that intentionally, mindfully. So you have to show up unapologetically. Even when the world tells you otherwise, do not comply in advance. Why would you do that? Don't do that. Okay. Now, we have an energy tracking challenge. Are you up for it? Let me know in the comments. I want you to track your energy for 7 days. We're really looking for energy peaks in 7 days. In 7 days, I want you to wake up in the morning, write down how much you slept and how you feel so you can see if you just have sleep inertia or if you're actually not getting good sleep. Remember, a lot of us weren't made to just go from sleeping to awake. A lot of us were designed to be way more sensitive and pick up on way more shit, so transitions are going to be more difficult. So for 7 days, you're going to track yourself in the morning when you wake up, at lunchtime, how you feel, what you ate, when you're done working, how you feel about your day. You can do scale of 1 to 10. 10 is the most productive possible. 1 is didn't get out of bed. Whatever it is that you want to do. So 7 days, and you're really focusing on where is your energy peaking. Then, you're going to do an authenticity experiment. Are you ready? You want to pick a power outfit and wear it on a high energy day. Reflect on how it made you feel. Power outfit. I have a specific pair of pants. I have a specific set of shoes. And I have a specific blazer shirt combo. That is my power outfit. Oh my God, this is my profile picture. Oh, I'm so predictable. Now remember too, I am going to be launching at least one new long form video on YouTube a week. So I want to make sure that you're following me over there on YouTube. It is the Neurospicy Mindset Coach, Mindset Melanie. It's connected over here to my TikTok. and I'm going to really be breaking down the lessons that we can learn about style and iconic energy and authenticity from the Real Housewives. And I'm just trying to figure out who my first episode is going to be about. I think I'm going to do it about Kyle, because we have a lot to learn from Kyle, especially in these last couple seasons where she's really lost her identity because she's no longer like the wife and the mom. And she's talked about it. And she said that she's ADHD. She said that she's hypermobile. So I feel like she might be one of the best people to start with. I also want to break down Lisa Vanderpump because she has a set style, and man, do I think she's autistic based on that style. But whatever. I'm probably going to stir up some controversy with my opinions, but what else are opinions for? And I'm going to talk about what we can learn from Yolanda Hadid's breakdown. You know, she had a chronic illness breakdown. For sure. And there's, you know, I've been taking a lot of notes. I'm going to talk about Erica and Erica's evolution. I'm going to talk about Bose, because holy shit, if I could only watch one of them for the rest of my life, bring me Bose. Bring me Bose. I don't care about any of these other bitches anymore. I love Erica. I love Dorit, but bring me some fucking Bose. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. All right, so you're going to energy track for 7 days, and you're going to do an authenticity experiment. You're so sweet, Allie. We're talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills predominantly. I've learned a lot from Real Housewives. I do a lot of work with shows. I manifest using shows, and I do nervous system work with shows, and I do a lot of research on shows. So I learn a lot from those people, and I can put that into play for all of you. All right, so you're going to tell me how your power outfit went. And you're going to tell me how your energy tracking is going. If you're a female founder and you're building a brand, I strongly recommend that you join my 2 Pics a Day group over on Instagram as well. Just DM me on Instagram. I'll send you the link. It's a group chat where I hop on a few times a day and say, show me your pics. And I show you the pics that I take that I'm going to be using in my marketing, because I take pictures every single day. Because I am busy quantum leaping every single day, and who I am on Monday is not who I am on Friday. And so I like to, and I'm going to post every single day. So you can share your online posts, you can share your pictures, and you can have such a good time with the group because there's such a great group of people. Private Pinterest board is a good idea too, absolutely. All right, and then let me just remind you, now more than ever, the world needs women like you to show up and own their power. Now more than ever. Start by mastering your energy, and then you'll be unstoppable. So I also invite you to check out the 6-month lifestyle and business glow up to dive deeper into energy mastery and alignment. Okay? The 6-week program is full. The 6-month program is your best step. And I'm going to be asking, how is the energy tracking going, and how is your authenticity experiment going? Okay? I'm going to be sharing this with my 2 Pics a Day group so that they can get in on it too. If you need help tracking your energy, go get the energy optimization guide. It's like $7. I know, Trey. Trey, I was getting reports from your spirit guides yesterday. After you sent me that message and told me how good it went in the kitchen, your spirit guides were like, by the way, and I was like, oh shit. So it's very exciting. It was a real energetic shift for you. Yeah. It was a huge, like, what do we want to call it? Breakthrough? Like an undeniable breakthrough moment where you're like, oh, I can really do this. Oh yeah, I talk to everybody's spirit guides. Hello. I'm an energy healer, I'm a psychic intuitive, and I'm a business mindset coach. And I would benefit from mentioning that more often. Yeah, I can just see your face and get a message from your spirit team. And when I say it out loud, I see how impressive it is. When I think about it, I don't think it's impressive. I figure everybody can do it. I've actually always been able to read people from a picture. Hi, Katie. All right, guys. If you want to keep this conversation going, if you're really interested, DM me over on Instagram. But I do have to go get ready for my call with my client. I love you all equally and for different reasons, and we'll talk soon. Bye.